Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will show you how to solve question numbers 3 and 4 based on the given information. Basically these questions were asked in the SAT examination which was held on 27th of December 2020. These questions were asked in the set D of the paper number 1. Let's see the given information. Among 800 students, 220 filled in Marathi, 300 filled in English, 150 filled in Hindi, 125 filled in both Marathi and English, 70 filled in both Marathi and Hindi, 60 filled in both English and Hindi, 30 filled in all the three languages. So this is the information, and based on the given information, the question number 3rd was how many students failed in exactly 2 languages, and the question number 4 was how many failed in only 1 language. So let's see how you can solve question numbers 3 and 4 on the basis of this given information. Let's consider these 3 different languages like English, Hindi and Marathi are the 3 different sets. So here first I will represent the Venn diagram of the 3 different sets. Okay, so consider this is the set of Marathi language. M stands for Marathi. This is the set of Hindi language. H stands for Hindi. And this is the set of English language. E stands for English. Now we will focus on the last sentence which is present in the given information. 30 failed in all the 3 languages. Okay, the languages were English, Hindi and Marathi, and among 800 students, 30 failed in all the 3 languages. So if you consider the set of these 3 different languages in the Venn diagram, this portion is considered as common portion of all the 3 sets. So here I will mention 30 number. It means that 30 students failed in Marathi, Hindi and English. Now the information is given that 125 failed in both Marathi and English. 125 failed in both Marathi and English. So if you consider the Venn diagram, this is the common portion of the Marathi and English set, where the common elements present in both sets like Marathi and English were present. So as the information stated that 125 failed in Marathi and English, 125 students failed in Marathi and English. Already 30 students I have included in the common portion of the all 3 sets. So there are total 30 students failed in Marathi, Hindi and English. I need to subtract the number 30 from 125. And the answer is 95. It means that total 125 students failed in Marathi and English. 95 plus 30 is 125 and total 125 students failed in Marathi and English. Amongst these, only 95 students failed in only in Marathi and English, and 30 students failed in Marathi, English as well as in Hindi. Now we will focus on the further information. 70 failed in both Marathi and Hindi. Here I will write the count. 70 failed in both Marathi and Hindi. So this is the common portion which represents the elements, common elements from the set Marathi and Hindi. Total 70 students failed in Marathi and Hindi, and I have already included the count of 30 students who failed in all the three languages. I have to subtract this 30 number from 70, and the answer is 40. So I will write 40 number in the common portion of the Marathi and Hindi. It means that 40 plus 30, 70, total 70 students failed in Marathi and Hindi. Amongst them, only 40 students failed in Marathi and Hindi, and remaining 30 students failed in Marathi, Hindi as well as in English. Let's read the further information present in the given information. 60 failed in both English and Hindi. So this is the common portion of English and Hindi. I will mention total 60 students are failed in English and Hindi. I have already included the count 30. It means 30 students failed in all the three languages. So I have to subtract the number 30 from 60. So the answer is 30. I will mention 30 number in the common portion of Hindi and English. It means that 30 plus 30, 60. Total 60 students failed in Hindi and English. Amongst them, only 30 students failed in both languages, Hindi and English, and remaining 30 students failed in all the languages, Marathi, Hindi and English. Now let's focus on individual count. In the information, it has been stated that 220 failed in Marathi. So total 220 failed in Marathi. Now this is the set which represents Marathi, and the numbers included in the set Marathi is 40, which is the common part of Marathi and Hindi, 30, which is common part of all the three languages, and 95, which is the common part of Marathi and English. So I need to make the addition of 95 plus 30 plus 40, since this count is already included in the set Marathi. So here I will add the count 95 from the common portion of Marathi and English, 30 which is included in the common portion of all the three languages, and 40 which is included in the common portion of Marathi and Hindi. So if you make the addition of all these three different numbers, the addition is 165. 9 plus 3, 12, and 12 plus 4 is 16. and I will write here there are total 220 filled in Marathi. So I have to subtract this 165 from 220. So I will subtract 165 from 220. Answer is 55. So I will write here 55. It means that total 220 students failed in Marathi. Out of these 220, 55 students failed only in Marathi subject. 55 plus 40, it means 95 failed in Marathi and Hindi, both the languages. 30 students failed in all the three different languages, and 95 students failed in Marathi and English. Now see, 300 failed in English. So I will write the count of the failed students, that is 300. These 300 students failed in English language subject. So this is the set which represents English. Here 95, 30 and 30, these count of students already present. So I have to make the addition of 90 plus 30 plus 30. So here I will add 95 plus 30 plus 30. So the answer is 155. Total number of students failed in English is 300. Now I will subtract 155 from 300. And the answer is 145. So I have to add 145 in the set E. Now the final information is 150 students failed in Hindi. Total 150 students failed in Hindi, and if you see the set Hindi, already 40, 30 and 30, these counts are given. So I have to make the addition of 40, 30 and 30. 40 plus 30 plus 30. So the addition is 100. 40 plus 30, 70 and 70 plus 30, 100. So I will subtract this 100 number from 150, and answer is 50. So I will just include 50 number in the set Hindi. So this is the available information, and through this information now we are able to solve the question number 3 and 4. So in the question number 3, it has been mentioned that how many students failed in exactly 2 languages. Here we need to find the count of students who failed exactly in 2 languages, not in a single language or not more than 2. So we need to perform the addition of the numbers which is present in the common portion of the 2 sets. So here 40, which represents the common portion of Marathi and Hindi, 30 represents the common portion of Hindi and English, and 95 represents the common portion of Marathi and English. So I need to add 40, 30 and 95. 40 plus 30 plus 95. So the answer is 165. Here option is present 165 and answer is B. Now focus on the question number 4. How many failed in only one language? In the question 4, it has been asked that total number of students failed in individual language. Only the students who failed only in one subject. So this 55 represents the count of the students who failed only in Marathi. This 50 represents the count of students who failed only in Hindi. 145 represents the count of students who failed only in English. Now here I will have to add 145 plus 55 and plus 50. So the answer is 250. 145 plus 55 plus 50, answer is 250. Here option C is 250. So for the question number 4, answer is C. It means 250 students failed only in one language. So this is the way that you can solve the question number 3 and 4, which was asked in the SET examination, which was held during the 27th of December 2020. And these questions were asked in the set D of paper number 1. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video. If you really like this video, then please share this video to the maximum number of people. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much everyone. Have a nice time ahead.